You guys like it? I'm glad. That dance was the dance of the water, for the water. You know, without water, we cannot survive. There has been indigenous people fighting for the rights of the water for a long time, right?
None of them here look like me
And
at all.
I just want to say that
This is pretty.
these dances are ancient dances, but at the same time, it's just a little bit of the top of a whole philosophy, of a whole way of life. The way our ancestors used to live before the invasion of the Spaniards, especially in Mexico.
That's right, baby.
And one of the things that we teach is a little bit of the philosophy that we had. And what was that philosophy? That philosophy was very simple, and something that we had forgotten. That living in the cities with all that commercialism, and we forget. And that philosophy was to respect everything and all, the respect to all, to give thanks to the universe for the water, the air, the food. We don't do that anymore. We take it for granted. And also to ask permission. You know, how many of you, when you were young, you would teach when you go to somebody's house, you ask permission. You don't touch anything unless you ask permission. We have forgotten all those principles that kept us in the right path, right? And unfortunately, we live in a society that encourage violence, encourage competition, encourage all kinds of things just to keep our minds occupied without thinking who we really are, where we come from, what are we doing on this earth. And it's for us, it's our duty to teach the young people all this, to let them know that they come from somewhere, that over here they're telling them, oh, you don't belong, go home. No, this is your land. Our ancestors were coming up and down from the north to the south, sharing knowledge, sharing ceremonies. We belong to this land. We are indigenous to this land. And that's what we're trying to teach our young, that they do have roots. What indigenous means that you people came from somewhere, that your roots are somewhere, that you don't just grow over here in this part of the United States or in California or someplace else. No, your roots are somewhere, and you're supposed to learn your roots, because that will teach you who you are and where you come from. And learning your history and all the beautiful things that our ancestors did. Look at it in Mexico, all those big teocalis, the pyramids, right? They were not made by somebody just because they were there. No, our ancestors were engineers, mathematicians, astronomers, and we don't know this, right? We think we were savages, but somebody told us that. Why? Because they wanted to take what was ours, our knowledge, our land, our natural resources. And unfortunately, it's still going. So that's why we're here, to teach our children that all those lies were lies, that our roots are very strong, with a lot of knowledge, and that we're here and we're not going anywhere. Thank you.